Hi you guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about the weekend and the 80-20 rule in fitness and health. Now, a lot of people ask me, like, how do you stay fit for so long? Well, the truth is that I follow the 80-20 rule, and that includes not being an idiot on the weekends. So if you think about your week as 7 days, the weekend is 2 days. That is less than 80%. That is 30% of your week. So I used to be that person who would eat really well during the week, and then on Saturday and Sunday, sometimes even Friday night, eat crazy. And I'd be like, why can't I lose weight? Because instead of following an 80-20 rule, I was following a 70-30 rule. And a third of the time, if you're not on your goals, you're not going to see as much progress. Let's just be honest. So we have to stop thinking of the weekend as a time to quote unquote let loose. This is something that my clients will hear very often. I have a phrase that I say to my clients, which is every day is Monday. And with the everyday is Monday mentality, you still get to eat 20% of your calories from foods that you enjoy. But 80% of the time, you're eating food that nourishes your body, not food that just nourishes your soul, which is the 20% of good foods. So the way that I apply the 80-20 rule is both daily and weekly. So daily, I sometimes apply the 80-20 rule, which means most of my meals, actually all of my meals, include healthy, whole, nutrient-dense foods. And then if I want a pack of Skittles, which the whole thing is like 55 grams of carbs, y'all, maybe even 60, or if I want a serving of Skittles, or if I want a serving of Starburst, or if I want a serving of ice cream, I can have it. But I'm making sure that no more than 30% or 20% of my calories come from junk food. Now, it's an estimate because I'm not like exactly perfectly tracking all the time, but it's the idea, right? So I'm not taking the whole day and going, I have to be perfectly strict and not eat any sugar and not eat any, anything. I'm going, okay, 80% of the time I nourish my body, 20% of the time I nourish my soul. So I'm gonna have those goldfish or those Cheez-Its, a serving of Cheez-Its, but I'm not going to do that more than necessary, right? And then when it comes to the weekend, if we go to brunch or we go out, I usually do something that's moderate. So I'll do something like egg whites, chicken apple sausage, and a pancake because I love pancakes. And my pancake might have strawberries, bananas, and some syrup. So do you see how I'm making it normal? I'm making it a 20% meal. What a lot of people do, and I've been there before, there's no judgment, is that they will go and have something for breakfast, then they have cocktails for lunch, then they have tacos for, a snack, and then they have burgers and fries for dinner, and then they have another drink, and that's their Saturday. And then for Sunday, they might be hungover, so they wake up, they have a late brunch that has something, a bunch of fatty, French toast and whipped cream and a bunch of eggs and steak and sausage, whatever. And then for lunch, they might do something like Chick-fil-A, and then for dinner, they might have, okay, they're feeling better, they'll have a salad. But they just had an entire weekend of food that does not nourish their body necessarily, right? And so the thing that people don't want to admit is that being healthy requires you to have discipline. And I am so tired of like dancing around people's feelings around this, because for a while, you guys, I felt like bad for saying like, you need to stop eating like that. I felt bad. I felt guilty because I didn't want people to feel like I was judging them. But the reality is, like, healthy people simply don't do this. Healthy people do not make it a habit to go out to eat all the time and eat a bunch of crap. We just simply don't do that. And I think like that's the switch that finally has to happen when people need to lose weight long term and like forever. They have to make this switch in their brain that I have to become an 80-20 person for the rest of my life. Like for the rest of your life, this is what it takes. Otherwise, yes, eventually you will gain the weight back. You guys, I have tried to like lose a bunch of weight and then think, okay, well now that I've lost the weight, I can just go back to eating how I used to and binging. You can't. It literally the weight comes back on. I've done it. So I'm telling you that you have to live your life as an 80-20 person for the rest of your life. You cannot take your weekends, you guys, and destroy your caloric deficit. So let's say, for example, to keep the numbers easy, that your calories for the week are 20,000 calories. That's how much you need to lose weight, right? If you eat, wait a minute, math. Let's say they're 14,000 calories. Okay, 14,000. I can do math. 7 times 2 is 14. So let's say your weekly calories are 14,000, right? That's how much you need to eat to lose weight. If you eat more than that, you'll maintain. So let's say every day of the week you eat 2,000 calories. And then on the weekend, you binge and you do like 3,000 or 4,000 calories. You are now way over on your calories. Or let's say that you even eat less than that. Let's say you eat 1,500, but then you eat like 4,000 on the weekend. You have just destroyed your caloric deficit. That's why you can't lose weight. So this idea that I'm gonna like cheat thermodynamics by like trying to like tighten up, you guys, it doesn't work. Take it from me as someone who's already done this for years and years and years. I was on the diet train for years and years, eating like clean during the week and then binging on the weekends, and not even like really binging, just not being responsible on the weekends, like not taking my nutrition seriously on the weekends. Y'all, not worth it. So if you want to be successful in your weight loss, you have to take your weekends seriously. They are 30% of your life, 30% of your month. Tell me where it's acceptable to achieve 70%. I know C's get degrees, not in weight loss. You will lose some weight eventually, but it will take a long, 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 long time. So make sure that on the weekend, you guys, you are still applying the 80-20 rule, which is 80% of the time I nourish my body, 20% of the time I nourish my soul. If you're not sure what that looks like, you can send me a message, leave me a comment in this video below. But also you can do this yourself, you guys. I'm all about empowering people. You can track what you're eating and see what percentage of your calories come from junk. It's very simple. It's very simple. How many of my calories are coming from junk food? If it's more than 20%, I need to tighten that up. It's very easy. You guys can do this yourself. Like, you don't need me. You don't need a trainer. I know it's ironic for me to say that because I get paid to be a coach, but you don't need me. You need to track your food and figure out how many calories are coming from junk food and then reduce that to make sure that it's under 20%. All right, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.